Dave Shideler, our extension economist, joins us now to help us better understand some of the financial impact of the drought. And Dave, this $1.6 billion figure that we're hearing is really just kind of hard to digest.
Absolutely, it's a big number. And in that number, you've got about 900 million of it is crops, our grains and cotton, hay would be in that category. You've got another $11 million of it would be specialty crops, so our fruits and nuts and organic produce. And then $81 million of it is our nurseries and greenhouses, sod production, all impacted. And then the remaining chunk is almost $700 million, and that's our cattle primarily.
Obviously, the outlook isn't so great, and this number could grow?
Yes. Right now, what we're looking at is the numbers growing in two ways. One, the climate outlook is that the drought is going to continue, and so we'll have another season worth of potentially crop losses, which will add to those crop numbers. The second, this is not just an ag phenomenon, but these losses are going to affect value-added production, so kind of up the value chain. Cooperatives who don't have grain to sell and market stand to lose money. They're also probably not going to see as high of fertilizer and herbicide sales. We're beginning to see this ripple out and affect the broader rural economies, of course, as well. Crop insurance payments are going to help offset lost farm income, but those payments aren't going to fully make up for the income they would have earned had they had a crop. And so that's going to affect household consumption in rural economies. And cattle especially is going to be a difficult thing to recover. It's almost like a capital investment. And so selling them off today means we don't have cattle tomorrow. And we'll probably face higher prices to buy back and build those herds. But then you also have to consider the broader markets as well, which means there's less beef available to purchase, which means higher prices for the average consumer. We're already beginning to see in the national news some grumbling over higher food prices. Well, the drought's certainly not going to take any pressure off. We stand to see higher food prices going at least through next spring.
You and your colleagues are sort of looking historically at some of the trends and how you can help folks better this time?
Sure. Well, what we're doing is we're trying to gather data, both climatological data and economic data, to try to assess what has happened in prior droughts that are similar to the one we're in now in terms of severity. And we're trying to identify, are there lessons to be learned from those previous situations, or as we look to management strategies on the farm as well as consumer strategies off the farm, what could we do to better anticipate in the future or more quickly react to kind of mitigate some of the losses that we're facing?
Okay, well, keep us posted.
Will do.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Thanks for having me.